an encounter with a friend recently. He said that he was so mentally modest that he didn't think he could understand the science around the corona circus. He just didn't think that it was worthwhile investigating. Ever since I was forced to stop exercising in my profession as an English teacher because you got to have social distance, you can't have classes, and that was 6 months ago, and we're still going, and it's very difficult. But I've taken advantage of this time to download podcasts and to listen to alternative perspectives. And sometimes I'll have friends that I'll put something on YouTube. You know, they've got these televisions today where you can hook up to the internet, and I'll say, let's watch a video, like, say, by the Bakersfield doctors. And then he'll say, well, look, these other doctors saying that they're wrong. And my response is always the same. There's no shortcut to good research, and there's no shortcut to critical thinking. But a good place to start when there's any major event is to take everything with a grain of salt and look at what the alternative voices are saying. Because we see these events that just take over the media landscape. And the voices that are challenging the official account, they need to be heard. In this case, I'm thinking of doctors like Dr. Thomas Cohen, Dr. Andy Kaufman, scholars like David Crow, who recently died, and I had a chance to interview him. I mean, it would certainly be shocking to most people to know that SARS and coronavirus haven't been isolated, you know, and they haven't been even shown that they exist. And with Dr. Kaufman, he's really been able to show under a microscope that what is being called COVID-19 are really exosomes, creations of our own cells. And I like what he said about how when they add all these antibiotics to the cells that they have in the culture, which is making a recipe for exosomes. But when the cells then have that natural immune response, it's then shown to be, oh, that's the virus. And they need to do the same thing with healthy cells and see how the cells react. But when there's a political agenda to reach a certain conclusion, science gets overlooked. Science is never settled. Science is not homogeneous. The job of every new generation of scientists is to disprove the past generation. So there's no shortcut to good reasoning, no shortcut to good research. I haven't been posting a lot about COVID-19 because I've been banned and other people have been banned, but I grew up in the shadow of an infectious epidemic that I saw just dominate the social landscape. And then later on, I start reading and discover the work of Dr. Duesberg and others and realize, oh, it's all fake. So if they could pull something like AIDS off, then they could get away with murder. And they are.